Well, on Friday, lawmakers will take a closer look at the Medical Board of California. It is part of the Sunset Review. It's a chance for the Department of Consumer Affairs, the legislature, and the public to talk about recommendations for improvement. Here's the I-Team's Carolyn Johnson with a preview.
They're expected to get an earful from patient advocates and even members of the board itself. The medical board is supposed to protect the public, but the NBC4 I-Team learned few cases are actually investigated, and those that are take an average of more than 3 years to complete with little transparency.
You all are sending a loud, definitive message to this state and this country that women can be killed without consequence.
Carolyn Johnson testified before the medical board in 2018 after his wife's death during childbirth. She died after a scheduled C-section at an LA hospital. While the board called her doctor grossly negligent in her death and the near deaths of several other women, his punishment? Probation for less than 5 years. And he's still delivering babies.
So he is a repeat offender, but yet he's still able to practice medicine.
Over the past several years, the NBC4 I-Team has covered a number of cases involving the board's lack of action and lack of transparency. Patient advocate Eric Andrist has created a website tracking the problems.
Even in the worst cases of sexual misconduct, they continue to let them practice medicine. It's not like teachers or police who are almost instantly pulled off the job.
And it's not easy to find that information on the board's website. In 2018, I asked the medical board spokesman about that.
You can have doctors that are part of a sex offender registry, and there's no indication on your site that they are.
That they are on that registry. I don't think our site is linked to that registry.
But maybe it should be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wendy Connect wrote a detailed complaint to the medical board about her surgeon. 4 months later, she received word that the care rendered in this case did not depart from the standard of care, and her complaint was closed.
I was exasperated. I mean, I couldn't believe it because obviously no research was done. I wasn't interviewed.
In fact, the board acknowledges the vast majority of complaints it receives are closed rather than investigated, and fewer than 4% result in any discipline. Wendy finally got the board to revisit her case after she sued her doctor and settled for $1 million.
The medical board is intended to protect the consumers of California when there's harm from a doctor. But it's turned out over the many decades that they've been in business that that's not been the case.
Patient advocates want change, greater transparency of investigations, improved case processing time, and better enforcement of the rules, holding bad doctors accountable for their actions. The Sunset Review before the Business and Professions Committee takes place tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. If you'd like to attend virtually, we have a link for you on our website, nbcla.com. Just search Medical Board.